Your Honor, can you just please have the defendant remain silent until it's her turn?
Yeah. Eagle Point versus Cheryl Reeves and Tiffany Reeves.
Brianna Kingsley appearing on behalf of the plaintiff.
Okay, and let's see, I got, do I have Tiffany or Cheryl Reeves?
I'm here.
There you go. All right. And we're ready to proceed with a
Go grab my phone, please.
Yes, Your Honor.
in this matter. Okay.
Yes, Your Honor. Do you want a brief resuscitation of the facts?
You can if you just want to do real
Yeah.
quick.
Short and sweet. So this action was initiated under MCL 657-1-4 based on health hazard and damage to the property. A 7-day notice was issued on November 4th. Now, it's my understanding the defendants don't actually reside in the home, may not reside in the home. However, all of their items remain in the home and they have not returned keys to my client. So at this point, we are ready to proceed. May I call my first witness?
You may.
Thank you. I believe my property manager is present. Julie, can you swear her in, please?
Ma'am, why don't you raise your right hand? Do you swear from the testimony you're about to give will be the truth?
Yes.
Okay. Ms. Kingsley?
Thank you, Your Honor. Can you please state your name for the record?
Julie Lashinsky.
And what is your occupation?
I'm the community manager for Eagle Point Creek.
And how long have you been the manager there?
It'll be about 2 years now.
I wouldn't know it.
Oh, and in your capacity as manager at Eagle Point Creek, what exactly does your job involve? Does it involve handling lease agreements, repair requests, sending notices to tenants, that sort of thing?
Yep, all of that.
And in your capacity as manager, are you familiar with the tenancy of Cheryl Reeves and Tiffany Reeves at 64 Starling Drive, Swartz Creek, Michigan, 48473?
Yes.
Your Honor, may I proceed to share my screen? I have a few exhibits.
Oops. Yeah, me too.
30.
Should be able to. Right?
Oh, it says I have to send a request. Okay, I just sent a
Oh,
request.
did you? Yeah. Usually I've got it already set up for you, but apparently I didn't do it. Should be all set now.
Okay, let me see. All right. Zoom trials are interesting. Okay. Okay, can you see my screen?
Yep, I can. And Miss Reeves, are you there? Can you see the screen too?
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay. All right.
Okay. All right. So I'm showing you plaintiff's proposed exhibit number 1. Do you recognize this exhibit?
Yes, this is a lease.
Okay. And who requested that this document be created? Did
It would have.
the defendants?
Well, so the lease is between the tenants and then also Eagle Point Creek.
And was the lease agreement kept in your regularly conducted course of business at Eagle Point Creek?
Yes.
And maintained as part of the defendant's tenancy records?
Yes.
Okay. Your Honor, at this time, I would move for entry of plaintiff's proposed exhibit number 1, the defendant's lease agreement. Oh, Judge, I can't hear you. I'm not sure if you were.
Oh boy, it's my mic for some reason. Miss Reeves, any objection to
No.
that exhibit? Okay. People's exhibit 1, I'm sorry, plaintiff's exhibit 1 is admitted.
Okay. And can you identify for the court when the lease agreement was signed? I'm not sure. Here, let me zoom in a little bit.
Yeah, sorry. I have a paper copy as well. So it looks like it would have been signed November 7th of 2016. I was not the community manager at that point.
So are they considered month-to-month tenants at this point?
Yes. Yep.
Yes, because when we wanted to do another lease, they wouldn't let
Ms.
us.
Reed,
Teresa, yeah, I appreciate that. I'll give you a chance to talk to. Just let's get through her first, and I'll get you a chance to testify. Okay.
okay, now let's turn to page number 3. Now specifically referring to the paragraph labeled as maintenance, repairs, and damage of the premises. Can you identify for the court what that states?
Are you referring to Section 8?
Section 8, correct.
Okay, so it's maintenance, repairs, and damage of the premises. Throughout the term of the lease, tenant shall maintain the premises in good condition and shall allow no waste of the premises or any utilities. Tenant shall be liable for any damage to the premises or to landlord's other property that is caused by the acts or omissions of the tenants or tenant's guests. Tenant shall pass on landlord's demand to replace any broken window glass on the premises or any lost or broken keys.
Okay, and now let's flip to page number 4, paragraph 13, access to the premises. Can you describe for the court, what does that say?
It just says that the tenant shall allow the landlord and landlord's agents reasonable access to the premises to inspect, repair, alter, or improve the premises.
Thank you. Now let's scroll down to paragraph number 19A, default and landlord's remedies. Can you identify for the court, briefly describe what does this provision relate to?
So it says that if the tenant defaults on any obligations under the lease or misrepresents any information, the landlord may, on written notice to the tenant, terminate the lease and enter the premises as permitted by law.
So this provision also allows Eagle Point Creek to end the tenancy upon notice being provided, correct?
Correct, yes.
All right. Now I'm going to show you a series of photos. Your Honor, since there's numerous photos, what I did was I was going to request they be entered as plaintiff's proposed exhibit 2A through LL. So they're all related, if you don't have an objection to that, once
No,
I lay the foundation.
Yeah, no, that's fine. We lay foundation first and I'm sorry, they're A through LL.
A through LL, yes.
All right,
Okay.
we'll go ahead and lay foundation for me. And
So as I stated, these are labeled as plaintiff's proposed exhibit number 2A through LL. There are numerous photos. Can you advise the court of when these photos were taken?
I believe that they were December 16th. I can look it up if you need an exact date.
An approximation is fine about what time or when they were taken in December, correct?
Yeah, because I didn't know.
They were in December. Let's see here. It would have
Sorry, is that
been, I believe, the
December?
13th, because it was on a Saturday, and we posted notice on the door that we were entering the premises more than 24 hours beforehand.
Okay. All right. I'm going to briefly just.
I'm sorry, is that 2025? This last year?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, 2025.
Okay.
December
I'm just going to
13th.
briefly start going through some of these photos so that you can get familiar with them. Now, these photos were taken, as you stated, in December of 2025. Now, do they accurately represent the condition of the property that you have?
Yes.
Okay. Now, these sort of photos, are these kept in your regularly conducted business as tenancy records for the defendants?
Yes.
Okay. They're kept. Okay. Your Honor, based on my client's testimony that the records are kept in the regularly conducted business, I would move for entry of them. I can briefly just continue to scroll through them if you'd like to see them.
I want to see the kitchen.
Judge, I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
Wait, it's weird. It's my mic somehow. Who took the photos?
The maintenance. I
Maintenance?
manage offsite, so maintenance went in and took photos of the premises.
And then the maintenance provides them to you, or how does that happen then?
Correct. Yep.
Okay.
So they sent the photos to me through like the telephone, and then what I did is I labeled all of the photos so that way we could tell what the photos were of.
Okay, and your maintenance person that took the photos, were you in communication with that person then?
The entire time, yes.
Oh, okay, okay, and so he or she said, okay, I've got however many photos, I'm going to send them to you. Is that what basically the conversation was?
Yep. Yep. So we had agreed to set up a time for maintenance to go in. We made the post. Maintenance also actually took a video while they were taking photos, so that way there would be proof and evidence that they didn't disturb anything and they didn't move any of the tenant's possessions.
Okay, and Ms. Kinsey, I didn't want to overstep at all. I just, one last question then. Who's the maintenance person that took the photos?
Mhm.
His name is R.D. Edwards.
I'm sorry, RG?
R.D. So Raymond, and then we always
RD.
just call him R.D. Like D as in David.
Okay,
Oh my God.
RD Edwards, and you're familiar with him. You've worked with him throughout a period of time.
Yes, he is
Okay.
the on-site maintenance man. He has lived there all of his life. He was there before me, so I'm in
Okay.
communication with him
All right, that's
pretty much
good.
24 hours a day.
Okay, all right. I'm sorry, Ms. Kings. That's all the questions I have just for.
Not at all. Based on that, then, Your Honor, I would move for admission of the photos as plaintiffs exhibits 2A through 2LL.
2A through 2LL. And Ms. Reeves, any objection?
I didn't know what we were doing for this. My thing is, I got in contact with the maintenance guy, and he said that Julie was going in and take the photos.
Okay, Your Honor, I'm gonna have to object. I mean,
Yeah, this is just whether or not there's a reason to not have those admitted.
Okay.
Do you have any reason why they shouldn't be admitted? And I'll give you a chance to argue about the photos, but
Okay.
any reason they shouldn't be admitted for me to see?
I mean, go ahead. We just didn't. We've been trying to move out of there, but the mold, you can't be in there.
All right, plaintiffs exhibits 2A through 2LL are admitted.
thank you, Your Honor. Now, based on these photos, can you describe some of the issues experienced? I'll just briefly scroll through some of them. For example, the one on the screen right now, can you briefly describe what it's depicting?
Yeah, so as of right now, there's no heat or electricity to the home. So all of the toilets and pipes have been frozen now. So I'm guessing, I mean, we won't know until it's turned back on, but typically in these situations, the porcelain is cracked, the pipes can burst. There's just a lot of issues when a home is allowed to freeze.
And 2 points of clarification, you're referring to specifically the toilet that I've shown a couple photos of as far as freezing, correct?
Correct, yes. It's a 2-bathroom unit, so there are 2 toilets, and we have pictures of both toilets.
Okay.
There's also pictures of the tub as well.
I just pulled up the photo of the tub, Your Honor, with the water lines, just so you can see. Okay, and then the second point of clarification, who is responsible for maintaining the electric and the gas to the home?
For the lease, it would be the tenant.
Okay, so the tenants would be the one to request to have both of those turned off, correct?
Which we did.
Correct.
All right, I'm just going to scroll through a couple more photos to have you give some more information to the judge. Now, can you describe this?
Yes. So the tenant has requested maintenance repairs, and we've discussed with the tenant. I personally have discussed with the tenant multiple times. We're not able to repair the home because we're actually not able to carry the tools and supplies that we need to the areas that need to be repaired. The tenant, so this is the kitchen, which there's more photos like previously. you can see the area where we would need to like come in. So this area in front of the door where there's like clothes and items, that's one hallway where we could access the kitchen to bring in supplies, but that's completely blocked. We're not able to bring in any supplies to get countertop or the drawers repaired. Right here where the blue quilt is, that is the back door, the exit. So because the front area is blocked, I mean, we would typically be able to access the back door, but the back door is locked as well. So both areas are preventing us from completing the repairs.
So to clarify, both points of entry into the home are currently blocked, preventing you from proceeding, correct?
The front door, right?
Correct. Yes.
And so would you state, Ms. Reeves,
Yeah.
So Ms. Reeves?
Yeah. So
no, can you, Your Honor, can you just please have the defendant remain silent until it's her turn?
oh my
Yeah, I did, Ms. Reeves, just there's some feedback on your mic there. Just stay quiet and I'll give you a chance, okay?
Okay.
All right.
So based on the condition as depicted in these photos, would you say that it's interfered with your ability to perform the necessary repairs to the home?
Yes, completely.
Has it interfered with your ability to maintain your property?
No.
Yes.
Okay. Would you state that it's interfered with your job duties as manager to ensure that your property is kept in repair?
Yes, 100%. As of right now, because of the tenant's behavior, we have multiple appliances. That's a picture of the appliance that the refrigerator and the freezer that is now filled with mold because there hasn't been any electricity to it. I mean, there's just so much damage at this point that we just are requesting that the tenant vacate so we can
That's my plan.
make repairs to the home.
And at this point, are you concerned for ongoing damage to the property?
Yes, in the picture of the kitchen, the window above the sink has been left open, so there is snow and rain and sleet that's actually covering like the countertop, and it's making everything worse in the home right now. There's the pictures that are labeled about the bedroom with the mold issue. The amount of items that are between the door and the area where the mold, we can see that there's an issue, but we can't access it to even assess where the issue is coming from.
Understood. And the window that you're referring to in the kitchen, is this one depicted in this photo?
Yes, yep, with the bright colorful curtains right there.
Okay. Are you concerned at all about a potential fire hazard based on the condition of the home?
100%. And honestly, if there was a fire, I would be concerned about the safety of the firefighters because
Dear Lord.
there is a lot of debris that they would have to get through in order to try and remediate the fire.
And based on the condition of the property, are you concerned at all about an environment for pestilence to occur as well?
100%, especially since, again, there's no heat or electricity. There's also windows that are left open. So, I mean, and we can't see what is going on underneath everything.
Understood. I'm going to show you plaintiff's proposed exhibit number 3. Do you recognize this exhibit?
Yes, yep. This is what we had sent in November. And we had just asked that they clean up the unit, so then that way we could go in and make the necessary repairs. And if they
Okay.
didn't clean it up, yeah.
And who signed the document?
It would have been the attorney, under my, like, I emailed the attorney, Casey Matson.
So an attorney from my office, correct?
Correct, yes.
A representative from my office. Okay. Your Honor, I'm going to move for entry and publication of plaintiff's proposed exhibit number 3, the demand for possession.
Okay. Any objection, Ms. Reese?
No.
Okay, People's Exhibit, I'm sorry, he's on my wrong docket. Plaintiff's Exhibit 3 is admitted.
Thank you, Your Honor. Now, can you describe to the court what is the reason given for why the tenancy is being terminated?
Excessive amounts of clutter, debris, and trash accumulated on the inside and the outside of the unit, creating a fire hazard and environment for pestilence to occur, and hazard to other residents in the community.
Hmm?
Okay. Now, according to paragraph 2, it identifies one of 2 things need to occur within 7 days from the date. Can you outline for the court, did either one of those things occur?
No.
Okay. And so as of today's date, the home remains in the condition previously described?
Yes.
Okay. And what was the date for them to have everything either repaired or to be vacated?
There was none.
So it would have been 7 days from the 4th, which should have been like the 11th.
Okay. All right. Did they vacate?
No.
No, we're living there in the fucking.
But to your knowledge, are they residing in the home?
No, to our knowledge, they're not residing in the home. But with all of their items in there, I don't think that we're able to move forward until their items are removed or we get a.
So you still don't have full possession back of the property, correct?
Correct.
And what relief are you seeking from the court today?
Just possession of the premises so that way we can turn the electricity back on and start repairs in the cleanout process.
Okay. Thank you, Your Honor. I don't have any more questions for my witness. Okay. I stopped sharing my screen, I think.
Do you have any questions for this witness?
Are you talking? I'm sorry. I just have an issue on it. That's it. If I can just state my point of view.
Okay, and I'll give you a chance to do that as well, but no questions for Ms. Lashinsky?
No.
No? Okay. All right. Ms. Kingsley, any other witnesses first?
No, Your Honor.
No? Okay. Ms. Reeves, do you have any witnesses besides yourself?
My mom, but that's about it.
Do you want to call, is your mom on here?
She's right here.
I'm sorry?
She's right here.
Do you want her, is she going to testify?
Are you?
Yeah, I'll testify. Yes, I will testify.
Okay, ma'am, what I need you to do is raise your right hand for me. Can you get on video by chance? Or not? If not, we'll just leave it alone. Oh, there we go. There we go. Ma'am, why don't you raise your right hand? Or actually, both of you. We'll do it that way. Do you swear from the testimony you're about to give me the truth? Both
Yes.
of you? Okay. Okay, Ms. Reese, first of all, are you going to question your mom first?
Oh, it doesn't matter.
Okay, why don't you, it's up to you. Why don't you, she's leaving you. Maybe she's not going to testify.
I'll just do it.
Okay, all right. You can go ahead, Ms. Reese.
Okay, so and I requested, so she took these pictures and I didn't know about it. They knew we weren't living there, so I didn't know that they were going into the house. But I made the request back in May, even before that, a year prior, about our bathtub, like our faucet wasn't working. And I contacted them about it. And We waited a very long time. I got with maintenance, and he said that he had to wait for an approval from Julie, and he never got the approval. So then when our kitchen faucet was leaking, we told them, and he even came in May to take those pictures. So she has the proof back in May that our kitchen faucet was leaking, and it made mold underneath the sink to where our counter was falling apart, and she has the text messages on that. So, and we had water coming up to the floor, which they knew that too. She also has the pictures on those too. But she did not want to make that. She didn't go ahead with the proceeding. Like, we had it cleaned out to where they could have came in and made the repairs, and she wouldn't let them do it. So, like, we had to turn the bathroom faucet on to take a bath with pliers because she wouldn't do it. And every time I question maintenance on it, and we can never get a hold of her. So she does not live in the trailer park. I don't know if that makes anything about it, but anytime you try to get a hold of her, she does not get back with you. You have to go through maintenance. And then when you go through maintenance, she gets very angry about it. And when I contacted maintenance after I found out about her entering the home, he said that she was entering the home. He did not say he was entering the home. Yeah, so and the mold, like I said, for the counter was because she would not get that fixed. And we were starting the process of moving out of there because I couldn't live there. My mom had health issues from the mold, and he specifically said when he came in to take pictures and videos of the mold that was in there, he said that he could not last a day because of all that mold.
I have to object just to hearsay, Your Honor.
Okay, yeah, unless you've got someone here to testify about that, it's objection sustained. I don't think we got anybody.
Thank you, Your
Objection
Honor.
sustained. Okay.
I mean, that's about it because, like I said, she's the one that we told them prior about the mold. And
Okay. Miss Kingsley, do you have any questions for her?
No, Your Honor, I think everything has been laid out.
No. Miss Reese, I guess I got a couple questions for you though. How does that mold have anything to do with the other conditions in that property?
because we were moving
All
stuff
the,
out of there.
well, oh boy, it doesn't look, it looks like every room's packed full of things.
Yeah, we couldn't get back in there because I can't be in there with that mold, and neither can my mom. So we were trying to get as much as done possible.
I see. And who did you have somebody come in and look at the mold? Code enforcement officer, anybody?
No, we just had our maintenance man do it.
I see. And where was the mold at?
You'll see it in the kitchen, like by the counter underneath the kitchen counter. The counter is separating from the wall, and there's mold on the wall and the kitchen counter. That's what we asked to be done, and she wouldn't get it done.
Did she say she wasn't going to get it done, or what? What
She
did you
said
say
that she needed more proof of like the pictures, which she got the pictures of all the mold and said that nothing was cleaned out right there, which we had everything cleaned out to where they would come in, and our maintenance guy said they would have to rip out the whole wall, and he wasn't for sure how much mold would be behind that wall because of the water leaking so much.
Okay. Okay. When did you move off the property then?
I want to say it was about June.
June of this last year?
Yes.
And you left everything else at the property like that?
Yep. And there is no clutter outside, so I don't know where they think that there is. So
Did you turn the water off?
no, we could not.
No, didn't turn the water off. What about the electricity?
We turned that off, yes.
How did you turn the electricity off? Did you call?
Consumers, yes.
Yeah. What about the water then? Why could you
The water-
call?
You couldn't turn the water off unless we are officially moved out of there.
Okay, so and you were moved out since June. Did you call to have the water turned off after June?
No,
They wouldn't do that.
no,
Okay.
something about they wouldn't do it until they contacted Eagle Point, because it's through Eagle Point.
So you just kind of left it like it was leaking?
Yep.
Okay.
Well, he turned off the maintenance guy turned off our faucet sink, so there is no water to our sink in the kitchen. Just,
Okay,
you know,
okay. Anything else?
no, that's it.
Tell me, answers? No? Miss Kingsley, anything based on questions I asked, I guess?
I don't think so. I think you've gone through everything that I had in my head.
Okay. All right. Ms. Reeves, any other witnesses? Is your mom gonna testify or is that it?
I mean, that's it.
Ms. Kingsley, it's your call. Any rebuttal witnesses?
No rebuttal witnesses, Your Honor.
Okay, all right. We can proceed then for argument and Ms. Kingsley.
Thank you, Your Honor. I believe in light of the foregoing and the aforementioned items, in addition to all the exhibits provided by plaintiff, it's clear that there's an ongoing and extensive damage to my client's property. The defendants have admitted that they've turned off the electric and the gas. That right there in itself provides damage or could provide additional damage to the property. The photos depict that it's nearly inaccessible to go through the hallways to make these alleged repairs. So while they've raised these issues, how is my client able to go in and fix them when the property looks the way that it does in the condition that it's in? So at this point, we are requesting entry of a judgment of possession. Since this is a health hazard matter, on our complaint, we did request an immediate order of eviction. So we are going to request that both a judgment of possession enter as well as an immediate order of eviction enter.
Ms. Reeves, any final arguments?
No.
No. Heard testimony from two witnesses, and I've
When was that?
viewed exhibits that were admitted. Plaintiffs exhibits 1, 2, and 3. Do you find, based upon the testimony's totality from both parties, as well as the exhibits that have been admitted, do you find that the premises is in a extremely hazardous condition? It's got extensive damage throughout the property, given the photos that have been admitted. Do you find as well that the electricity has been turned off somewhere around June of 2025? That was the date that the tenants moved out based on testimony. Electricity was turned off. However, water was not turned off. This property is still in possession of the tenants, Cheryl Reeves and Tiffany Reeves. Do you find that they should have at least secured the property better than it has been secured when they moved out of the property? It has turned into a condition that is clearly not only a fire hazard, but pestilent hazard for insects and rodents as well, given the conditions of the rooms, the extreme amount of debris that's in every single room. There's been some arguments with regard to a sink in the kitchen that has been leaking since they tenants possessed the property, but they were I'm finding hard to believe all of the tenants' testimony with regard to correcting the condition of a leaky sink compared to everything else I've seen in the property as well. Do you find this is a health and hazard condition warranting a judgment giving possession back to Eagle Point? Oh, yeah. Boy, it did
Sorry.
everything. It cut me
You
out
froze.
and muted me. Yeah.
You froze right after you said that you were entering a judgment of possession.
Oh,
So
okay.
my question was, can I submit an order of eviction as well?
Yep, and I was going on and on about that too, so you missed that part of it. Immediate eviction will occur. I was
Okay.
just going to ask, the only thing I was going to ask is given the amount of items in the property, the immediate eviction, I don't, Miss Reeves, it looks like everything's been abandoned. Are there things on there that you wanted out of there?
There is a few things, yes.
What few things?
I have a curio cabinet filled with my precious moments that I would like to get out of there, and I have pictures in there that I'd like to get out of there too.
Miss Kingsley, I think what I'll do, I'll order immediate eviction, but
Mhm.
if you could give them a day or two just to get, if there are some things out of there.
I can
guess.
get it, yeah, I can get it processed on my end today and get it FedEx to the court. And by the time it gets signed, it'll probably be a couple days
Okay.
anyway.
Okay.
And based on the court officer's schedule, I would anticipate it's probably going to be a couple of days before they
Yeah.
can go out and execute. So,
Yeah, so if we're happy, I'm happy with that time frame. I mean, that makes sense.
Okay.
So Miss Reeves, you're gonna have to get right over there and get things out right now, though, okay?
Can I have like an extension? I am pregnant, so
I can't, given the conditions over there, it's horrible. It just absolutely is horrible. So you got to get somebody in there to get those things out for you, okay?
now how many days do I have? Just
Well, I'm ordering immediate eviction, but there's going to be a delay because I'm not going to get the paperwork for likely a day or two. So I'm giving you a couple days to get everything moved out that you want out, okay?
okay.
All right.
okay, thank you very much, Your Honor. I will get the
You're
paperwork
welcome.
submitted.
All right. Thank you to both sides.
Thank you.
Yeah, bye. Bye.
Well, they-